I'm Carol, and as you can probably guess, I love Christmas! Christmas! It's Christmas! It's Christmas! It's almost Christmas time! I love decorations. I love snow! I love giving presents. I love candy and cookies and cake and cocoa. I feel like I'm talking really fast, probably because I'm excited for Christmas, but also maybe because of all the sugar. Woo. Woo. I also love my Christmas tree. So festive. But I have another tree. This is Jesus' family tree. Here's what that means. God sent his son Jesus to be born as a human and save us from sin. Jesus' birth is why we celebrate Christmas. This family tree shows Jesus' family members who lived before he was born. All this happened because long ago, after the first humans disobeyed God and hurt their relationship with him, God promised a man named Abraham that the whole world would be blessed through his family. This ornament represents Abraham and his wife Sarah. There were tons of great people in the family through the years, like a woman named Ruth. She was very faithful to God. Her grandson was a man named Jesse, and his son, David, would become the greatest king of Israel. Years later, things looked bad for the family, but a prophet named Isaiah shared a message from God about a promised child who would change everything. What the people didn't know yet was that this promised child would be called Jesus because he would save us from our sin. Isaiah's message from God was that the promised one would be a descendant of King David, who was related to Abraham. All that happened in the Old Testament of the Bible. But guess how the New Testament starts? With a genealogy of Jesus. A genealogy is a lot like a family tree. It's a list of people and their relatives. The genealogy shows us that Jesus is the one God's family had been waiting for. Here's how it happened. Hundreds of years after King David, a man named Joseph was born. He was a part of King David's family tree. He wanted to marry a woman named Mary, who was expecting a baby. Joseph didn't know that the baby was Jesus, so he was thinking of calling off the marriage. But an angel of the Lord came to him in a dream and told him not to be afraid to marry Mary. The angel said, "The baby inside her is from the Holy Spirit." And then the angel told him that the baby was a boy and that Joseph should name him Jesus because he would save his people from their sins. Jesus means God saves. What an awesome gift from God. Wait, did I mention I love giving gifts? Oh, and getting gifts and making gifts sorry, back to Joseph. Joseph followed the angel's instructions and married Mary. And when the baby was born, he named him Jesus, just like he was told. Wow, God's plan was so big. He used a special family to make it happen. The family started with Abraham and his wife Sarah more than 1,500 years before Jesus was even born. From their son Isaac, an entire nation of people would be born, including Jesse and his son David, who would become Israel's greatest king, and his descendant Jesus would become the world's greatest king. Jesus would grow up, die on a cross, and rise again so that we could all be forgiven and live with God forever. God sent Jesus to save us. You see, in this tree, Jesus is more like the trunk than a branch. Even though all these family members came before him, he's what holds them all together. I still have one really cool ornament to add, so please come back. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye!